Yo, what is good YouTube? Matty Dubs here, back with another video, guys. We have some more breaking news in the NFL, but this time out of New Orleans. The Saints are adding a running back here in Darrel Williams, the former Kansas City Chiefs. He also played a little bit with the Arizona Cardinals as well, but he is now on his way to the Saints to join forces with Derek Carr, Michael Thomas, Chris Olave, Alvin Kamara, and a couple of other guys here in New Orleans. Now, in this video, I kind of want to break down why I believe that this is an underrated pickup here for the Saints and why I think that this is a good signing for them going into the start of the season. Now, before we get into the video, I do want to say, hit that like button really quickly just so we can get this video to more Saints fans, but also subscribe to the channel if you're new. I will be covering the entirety of the offseason, which includes signings, trades, preseason, regular season, training camp, everything you can think of. I've got you guys covered, as well as streaming games. If you guys want to watch some Saints games with me throughout the season, make sure you guys join the family. But without any further ado, let's jump into the video. Now, Darrel Williams is on his way to the Saints. And, you know, there's one big major factor why they ended up going out of their way to sign a running back to their roster. Now, as we all know, Alvin Kamara will be suspended for the first couple of games of the season, kind of opening up a spot at running back. Now, obviously, Jamal Williams has signed over here. He's looking to be, kind of the bell cow over the first couple of weeks of the season without Alvin Kamara, and I think Jamal Williams will do fine. Now, I think they were okay with having Jamal being the number one, and I think that wasn't really an issue. However, the issue was coming from an injury that just happened in yesterday's game, and that was Kendre Miller. He was versus the Chiefs, so Kendre Miller had a knee sprain, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but he will be out for at least a couple of weeks here. Could be back for week 1, but they don't know. Other than that, they have Kirk Merritt, who also missed the game, and then they have Ellis Merriweather. So that leaves them with 3 running backs on the roster over the next couple of weeks to train, to go through preseason games. Then for the start of the season, if Kendre Miller isn't healthy, then they're going to be only 3 running backs on the roster that can play, and 2 of them are undrafted free agents. So obviously they want to bring in a guy here who's a veteran. Darrel Williams, a former running back for the Kansas City Chiefs, actually played a very big role back in 2021, where he put up 144 carries for over 550 yards and 6 touchdowns over that season. And then he's also been a pretty reliable receiver as well. Back in 21, I think he had over 1,000 yards combined in the air and the ground. So he's coming off a couple of big seasons with the Chiefs, and Arizona didn't really get too much playing time. But this guy's at this point of his career, a veteran, a guy who can come in here and just, he's not going to be a starter by any means, but he can give you some solid carries, some solid catches out the backfield. And I think that they needed to make a move like this strictly because of the fact that they were going to be down a couple of running backs and didn't really have any other way to go. We just saw Zeke sign to the Pats, and they wanted to bring in a guy as well. It didn't work out with Kareem Hunt, it seems like, so they go in another direction and sign Darrel Williams. Now, let me know what you guys think about Darrel Williams and what he adds to the team. I think this is a low-risk potential, decent reward, maybe high reward for the Saints going forward. They look really, really good, or at least their starting team looked really, really good versus the Chiefs yesterday in the preseason game, and I think Darrel Williams can only add to that going forward. Now, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. He won't be a day 1 starter by any means, but definitely someone who can come in and add some depth going forward. But like I said, join the family, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Also, comment down below what you would give this as a letter grade, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. And if you love playing fantasy sports like football, basketball, baseball, and so many other sports, but also love being able to win money, you're going to want to stick around for this whole segment. Introducing Underdog Fantasy, the ultimate platform for fantasy sports lovers. Do you want to experience the thrill of drafting your team and competing for huge prizes? Well, look no further. With Underdog Fantasy, you get access to a wide range of fantasy sports, including football, basketball, baseball, and so much more. But here's what makes Underdog Fantasy stand out from all of those other apps. They've got quick and user-friendly drafting process, a unique and exciting game formats, fair and competitive contests for all skill levels, and attractive bonuses and promotions. Not only can you draft teams and compete with others, but you can also play a game of higher and lower, which is personally my favorite thing to do on there, but you can potentially win 20 times the money you put down. And if you use code MattyDubs when you sign up, Underdog will match your first deposit up to $100. And what that means is basically when you deposit, let's say $100, they'll give you a free $100 to use and play with. Click the link in the description to get started, or head to the website right now to start dominating the fantasy world. And don't miss out on all the fun. Be a part of the Underdog community starting now. And don't forget, if you use code MattyDubs, they'll match your first deposit up to $100. Let's get started. Get into drafts with me starting today.